Part 13 of Beyond Dreaming, a guide to awakening consciousness through the path of astral projection and out-of-body experiences by Hart. Furthermore, often during our lives, and especially with those who are significantly cut off from reality, we go to meet people already with an idea of them in our heads, which isn't actually them. We project those ideas onto them, barely making an effort to truly experience them authentically. This effect can be felt with deeply unconscious people who come across inauthentically. Similarly, we watch famous people on the news and create an idea in our heads about them when they may not necessarily be a reality for us in our personal experience. Yet, many like to think about celebrities often, upholding the existence of mental projections of them as if they are some deity to be worshipped. Daydreaming is literally projecting our awareness into a dream. This is no different from what we do when we're sleeping in bed. Above all of this, we create a dream about ourselves and who we think we are. But what happens when one thinks they know who they are? Well, then they never question it. They never ask the question, who am I? Yet, this is a profound question that should never leave anyone's curiosity. Such a question serves profound purpose in our lives, and it is frankly a tragedy for any individual to not wonder about such things throughout their existence. You might ask, but who am I if not what I think about myself? Is it so difficult to accept that you do not know who you are and that there is personal power to be found in accepting the mysteries of life? The mind always seeks to hungrily know things and is scared of not knowing. Thus, it puts ideas and labels in boxes simply to make us feel comfortable. When we have the courage to drop the ideas and endless identifications about ourselves, only then does the reality about ourselves start to emerge.
I have no routines or personal history. One day I found out that they were no longer necessary for me, and like drinking, I dropped them. One must have the desire to drop them, and then one must proceed harmoniously to chop them off little by little. If you have no personal history, no explanations are needed. Nobody is angry or disillusioned with your acts, and above all, no one pins you down with their thoughts. It is best to erase all personal history because that makes us free from the encumbering thoughts of other people. I have, little by little, created a fog around me and my life, and now nobody knows for sure who I am or what I do, not even I. How can I know who I am when I am all this?
Don Juan Matus, Carlos Castaneda. When you understand the implications of excessive personal identifications with worldly things and rid yourself of all the useless dreams you give your energy to, you start to learn to individualize your own consciousness and gain more power over what kind of reality or what kind of dream of life you want to consciously create. That's right. I'm not saying that dreaming is an inherently bad thing. It is a creative gift from nature. The main issue is that we don't understand how to use this gift. We use it unconsciously and destructively. Just look at the state of humanity and its obsession with negative thinking. Thus, this is also one of the first steps to everything spoken about in this book, realizing that you are always dreaming, even when awake. Moreover, through this realization, you begin to have more control over whether you want to dream at all. If you've ever wondered about the meaning of grace, this is it. By stopping dreaming and surrendering to the flow of life, you'll realize that you never needed to control anything in your life in the first place, and everything happens naturally, as it does anyway. True initiates do not dream. Dreams are for those who are asleep. True initiates live in the higher worlds, out of the physical body, in a state of intensified wakefulness without ever dreaming. Samael Au Weor. You may think, but I'm not thinking of anything right now. I'm not dreaming. The fact is, we hold so many beliefs, thoughts, and identifications within us that there is far more going on in the mind than we usually realize on the surface. This can boil down also to the way we feel about everything, one's vibration, so to speak. Our dreams have become habituations that have fallen into the abyss of subconscious and unconscious ways of being. There are infinite levels of inner stillness and quietude of the mind. In the profound experience of meditation, one can start to witness the hallucinations that appear when awareness becomes tranquil and disidentified enough to notice them. There are deep layers to our consciousness, and every thought, belief, and identification that we hold within us determines how we are, what we feel, how we speak, and how we perceive. It's how we are vibrationally or energetically. When is the last time you checked with yourself and took a good look at what you were thinking or felt how you were really feeling? This is another great habit to ask yourself throughout the day. You can ask yourself at any time during waking life, what am I thinking? And what am I feeling? Don't respond to yourself mechanically. Simply be silent and observe. Awareness is all that is needed. When is the last time you really looked around your surroundings and became present without thought? When is the last time you appreciated the things around you? If you can remember when you last did that, consider how long you did it for and whether you even valued those moments of presence. These moments of being in the present moment, which should be our natural state, are not frequent enough. Thus, we become lost and trapped inside the imaginings and endless chatter in the skull. We get caught up in what others say and in the world around us, reacting to everything we see and offering a personal opinion on any matter. We create stories in our heads about our happy or sad past, the problems we have in our present circumstances, and possible difficulties or fortunes you may or may not come into in the future. But consider for one moment of letting go of all of this. Do you not feel more liberated and freer in doing so? I am emphasizing these points at length because these states of consciousness are synonymous with our dreams, which are absolutely responsive to our inner state. Therefore, such states can completely determine whether you will project yourself into a dream or into an objective reality when you sleep at night.